In this video, we're going to look at inserting shapes into our OneNote page. So we're going to head across to the Insert button and going to move along till we find shapes. Now the first one asks us to insert a square. So I'm going to click in that box and click on the square. Now you see a square doesn't pop up straight in there. It just brings up this little option and I'm going to draw that square. So I can draw it obviously as big or as small as I want. And obviously, I can turn it into a rectangle if I drag it long enough. And that has inserted a square. Once it's in there, I get all these other options. I can change the color of that square. I can change how thin or thick I want that line to be. I can arrange it. I can rotate it if I want that to be, on an angle, or if I want to flip it. And I also have the option to delete it. Let's have a go at inserting an arrow. So again, we're going to hit insert. And this time I'm going to choose an arrow. Now you get a few options for your arrows. You get your standard arrow, your double-ended arrow, and some right-angled arrows. I'm just going to choose a normal arrow, and again it allows us to draw that arrow. So I can draw it here, I can draw it straight, I can draw it at an angle, I can do whatever I want to it. I can then resize that arrow if I want it to point down. And again, I have the option to change the color to red, and I might want to make it a whole lot thicker, and I'm going to make it like that. So insert in an arrow. Let's have a go at inserting a triangle and get you guys to do a circle. Insert, shapes, go and find the triangle. There it is there. And it allows me to draw a triangle. So you can see it just picks up whatever I was using last when I drew a shape. I can then go back and change that to a 2-point thickness, and I can change that to potentially a blue triangle. And as always, I can rotate that if I want to, if there is a need for that. But I can also resize that, and I can move it around from there as well. So there you go. You guys have a go at inserting a circle, but that is inserting shapes on OneNote for Mac.